Hi everyone that's joining me. This is Q here, and for this early walk I'm showing you some of the houses like I did yesterday on Swiss Avenue. Hello Lisa. Hello Lizzie. I'm just giving y'all some of what I'm seeing. There is a guy mowing a lawn, so if you hear that eventually, but you have to see this house. This is on Swiss Avenue. Good morning, sunshine. This is one of my favorite houses in this neighborhood. I say houses, but they're really historical mansions. If you saw my Periscope yesterday, you'll notice that most of these houses were built in the early 1900s. This neighborhood is so serene and gorgeous, and I know, dreamy, right? And y'all, we're not gonna be able to go across the street because it's gonna get too loud, but just hang with me. But this mansion that you see that where the guy's mowing the lawn, that gets rented out for weddings, for bar mitzvahs, I mean for everything you can imagine. And you'll get a better front view in just a second here. But it's huge. I've seen the most glamorous events there. And good morning, Mocha. And what I love about it is that people are in tuxes and an actual after 5 type of wear. And you know, these days it's almost hard to see people that actually dress up. Yes, Broker Cameron, I loved your Periscope yesterday, just riding in your car. Anyway, that is one of them, and I'm about to come up on another one. There's people out walking their dogs and everything, as you can see. I'll go with the one that's closer to me just because it got dark over there. But here's one. These homes, from my understanding, starts at around the $1 million mark. And it's not, they're gorgeous mansions, of course, but it's the historical factor. It's the, you know, where you're purchasing land. And these houses rarely, as of late, rarely go up for sale because people pass them on to their families. They'll come up for sale sometimes, but there's definitely a demand if you want to buy a house on Swiss Avenue. For you who don't live in the United States or aren't aware, doesn't that look like carpet? That is what people call, what we call here in Texas is St. Augustine grass. It grows so well here. So yes, these people take care of their lawns, of course, but it's also that St. Augustine just really grows great in this humidity and whatnot. So of course I told y'all, you're not just gonna get the eye candy because actually trying to keep this steady for y'all is quite a chore. That's why I'm out of breath. But also one of the things that I want to talk to y'all today is I told you I was reading The Greatest Salesman in the World. It's one of those classics that everyone always talks about. So I finally picked it up a few months ago. Sorry, the eye candy's not as good, but just give me a second. I'm walking. The Greatest Salesman, I'm in the chapter that says, I will persist until I succeed. And what's so pertinent about that is that he's saying that if you want to do anything great in life, continue to see the eye candy.
Time, 5 minutes. Distance, 0.
That's my run keeper, y'all.
Miles. Average pace, 25 minutes. 23 seconds per mile.
See how much I love y'all? My pace is completely off because I'm holding it. But anyhow, y'all, let me get a great one of that. Let me give it a still shot. Isn't that gorgeous, y'all? And the Greatest Salesman, I will persist until I succeed. He's making a point that whether it's sales or anything great that you want to do in life, there is persistence that will be required. I know we live, I ride the Porsche, right? I know we live in a time where it's about instant gratification and people want it now, and I get it. I love having hearts that you guys give me. Like, that's just the times we live in, right? But he's making a point that if you want to achieve something that is true, there's some great St. Augustine grass again, y'all. If you want to see something or do something that makes a real big impact on people, you must persist until you get to that success point. And so it really helps me ground myself when I'm thinking that, oh, why didn't this project do well? Oh, here's a great one too, y'all. Isn't that gorgeous? I'll sometimes think, why didn't this work? And would have been like a week that passed by. And I have to ground myself. And this book is so helpful because it grounds me and says, well, technically after a week, I only put in 2 hours. Expecting something that is going to have a huge impact on people to happen in a 2-hour thing, that's just not going to happen. Now, I'm not saying miracles don't happen. I believe in miracles, y'all. But this is not what this is about. I'm trying to encourage y'all that you will persist until you succeed. So no matter what happens to you today, this week, this weekend, we're coming up on the weekend, just put in the work. Do the work. Make no excuses. And don't make your excuse, well, it didn't work when I wanted to, so I'm just going to give up on it. It must not meant to be. No, you have to dig in your will, dig in your mind, dig in everything, because the people who, the famous architects who not only built these houses, but also the people that live in them, I guarantee you there was some persistence required. So we get to see the eye candy 100 or so years later, but just trust me, they persisted until they succeeded. Y'all, this is a good cutting off point. Have a great day. Give me some hearts at the end here. Tap, 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 tap. Thank you for joining me, and persist until you succeed. I love y'all. Thank you for joining me, and have an awesome day and an awesome weekend. Thank you.